How you guys doing? Welcome. Hope everything's sounding okay. I'm using my old well, it's a nice microphone. It's my old Blue Yeti mic. I had to play around with it like I don't know. It took like an hour for me to get this mic to work. This is one reason why I stopped using this mic. I don't know if it's the cable. I don't know what it is. I don't have an extra cable that actually fits it, but I'm using an old Nintendo cable. I don't know what this Nintendo cable was for though, to be completely honest. Anyways, literally it says Nintendo on the USB part. Whatever. This is the mic I'm using today. I should have my awesome AT2035. This microphone right here. Should be back in commission tomorrow. So hopefully you see a bump in audio quality. I know I used the lav mic today on my video. It worked okay. That's all I can really say. It worked okay. Had some issues with it, but it was better than the audio the day before. And obviously, the lav mic will come out sometimes. Like if I'm doing, green screen stuff, I'll probably be using the lav mic. My green screen is over here for those who don't know. Otherwise, if I'm doing any video sitting here or standing here, after tomorrow when my new audio equipment comes, it should be this mic. Whether or not this mic is sitting on the desk or like just off camera, or if I have a mic arm somewhere that like I can position the mic to be just off camera when I'm standing in front of the collection back here. So that's something that I might use more often too if I decide to do a standing video back there instead of just sitting in this chair, which is cool. But I think the background looks better and it makes me look less lazy. Obviously, if I'm standing, I need to do more standing while I do YouTube anyways. In fact, I wish I had a standing desk, to be completely honest. I literally wish this was a standing desk. So I could actually stand up while I edit, but I can, but I have to hunch over right now, which that sucks. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Welcome to our final stream of August. Like, this is it, folks. This is all you get for the rest of this month. I do have another Switch Lite giveaway. This one's for the month of September. I've been advertising it in my last few videos. There is a link down in the description to enter. It's pretty simplistic. You click on the Social Man link. It'll ask you to subscribe to the channel. If you want additional entries, you can follow on Twitter or join our Discord server. That's pretty much it. Real simple. Not a billion ways to enter. Not like this, follow this, watch this video, comment on this. Just nice and simple. Nice and simple. Juan Pata 12 enemies. Just subscribe. Thank you so much. So yeah, let me say hi to everyone who's here in the chat right now. We got Mark here. How's it going, Mark? Man, you got mentioned in my latest video. Segwin the Pikachu fan, Fire Falcon X, Corey Hately. Did I get that right? Hopefully I got that right. I know you told me how to say it before. Luigi God Ortiz is here. J-Lo. Every time I see J-Lo, I think of Jennifer Lopez. Sorry. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but that's what I think about. John Early is here. Says, I'm watching you on my Wii U tablet, and I'm using my tethered Android to type sentences. What is this right now? Wii U tablet coming out of retirement to watch Nintendo Prime live. That is a first. That is a absolute first. What's up, Starlight is here as well. Another one? How can you afford so many Nintendo Switches? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm not. The last one was a raffle. This one's not a raffle. This is like an entire month given away at the end of September. So yeah, it's interesting. Let's see here. Nintendo has to reveal their ship by next week. So we got Smoker's Habit 420 here. Nice name. Saying that. So what's also happened, folks, a little change on my channel. You probably noticed the last two videos. I've been putting out 4K 60 FPS videos. And I've had some people tell me they appreciate it so much. Because one, my videos are way more in focus than they've ever been. Not ever been, but way more in focus than they've been lately. So the video quality has been really, really good. People even watching with their Xbox Series X's watch my YouTube channel on it apparently, and they really appreciate being able to actually watch a 4K 60 video on my channel on their 4K TVs. And as 4K is becoming more and more prevalent in this next generation, I want to keep putting out my videos at 4K. Obviously, Nintendo gameplay will always be upscaled 1080 or upscaled 720 or whatever resolution it's outputting because I can't make Switch output native 4K. That's just not a thing I can do. Yeah, so I want to kind of stick with that 4K format for most of my videos. There's still going to be some voiceover gameplay videos that end up being just like 1080p or whatever resolution the gameplay footage happens to be at. But anything that I'm on camera for, I want it to be 4K. Now, you might be looking at the stream and be like, man, this thing looks good. Well, one, I'm in focus right now. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I am actually in focus, but this is my old camera. I do not use this camera to record videos anymore. At least I don't plan to use it much. Maybe for B-roll. I don't know. All of my 4K 60 FPS videos have been recorded with this. An iPhone 11 Pro Max. I have recorded my last 2 videos with it. I have a secure method to get the footage off of my phone. My one issue is I didn't buy this phone originally to use on the channel, so it's only 64 gigs, which is an issue. I wish I would have got like a 256 model or at least a 128. But I've cleared enough space and taken enough memories off the phone and stored it in separate folders on my computer that I can now record one 4K 60 FPS video up to about 15 minutes long before I have to take it off the phone. So any video that's over that, I probably recorded part of the video and then took it off and then recorded a second part, which is, it's okay to take breaks sometimes in between. Plus I get to check to see if everything was working, if I need to re-record, do another take. So this is what I've been using. Now technically it is plugged into my computer right now, and there are applications where I can turn this into a direct feed webcam into my computer. So I could use this for live streams as well, but I don't want to because then I can't get text from Yulia and all that. I got to turn airplane mode on. It would work good for direct feed footage if I wanted to just directly record on the computer, but this computer, probably because of the GPU sucking dick, because I have an old Quadro 4200 in here, because my GPU is so old and so terrible, anytime I record native 4K off a camera onto my computer chugs and the footage has blips and skips in it that I can't fix. So it doesn't matter if it's from this camera, which can do 4K 30 FPS, or from this camera. Now, what I have decided then is that this camera here is now exclusively a streaming camera. Now, one thing I am working on, I have to get a new stand. I think I'm going to get a little bendy arm that I can connect to my desk for this bad boy. So this is a Brio 4K webcam. This used to be what I did streams with. It's a fantastic webcam. Unfortunately, ever since my kids broke the original cord, no other USB-C to USB-C or USB-C to USB 3.1 cable has worked as well. Now, maybe this iPhone cord, which is USB 3.1 to USB-C or USB-C to, I don't know. Anyways, the point is, I can get this camera to work sometimes. And when it works, things look really nice with it. So what I was debating on doing is taking this camera for live streams only, potentially for unboxings. Originally, I wanted to take this camera and point it down for unboxings over my green screen desk here. But I realized that I don't have the right attachments to properly do that. And I don't even know if there's any where my stuff is positioned. I'm not sure if there's actually a stud there to securely connect it, because I don't want this to fall. So basically my goal is that I want to take this as a second angle camera, and I don't know where I'm going to angle it. I'm debating on putting it right here and angling it towards the whiteboard, because for those who don't know, I have a giant whiteboard here. Right now it's just got some video ideas, some goals, stuff like that written on it. But what I could do is I could take the whiteboard. One, I could have a shot of the booze. I have literally a little table here that I could put all the booze for my streams on display. By the way, right here, little super chats, donations, all that jazz. Make me do shots and all that. I could have a display of that I could show with this camera, and then I could do something on the whiteboard, draw a picture, or we could play a game of Hangman or something. I don't know, just some ideas thrown out there to kind of spruce up streams at times, where I can change the angle up. Obviously, it could be a close up. It could be Mark, you motherfucker, what did you say? Obviously, I need to set up key binds and stuff. I don't really want to use my keyboard for that because I use my keyboard in the stream to look stuff up. So I am debating on one of those little dinky Elgato Stream Decks, not the big 16 or the big, just a little 8 one or whatever. or a 6 one, whatever the smallest one is. Just like one of those little tiny stream decks, so I could just so I could switch camera angles. Also, it would be nice if when I'm transitioning from like the splash screen to here, or from here to a game stream, or whatever, that I don't have to like pause the music and then manually unmute my mic and then hit the transition button. Instead, in one swift button press, I could have a macro on the Stream Deck that will bring down the desktop audio, at whatever pace I set it to bring it down, while it brings up my microphone at the same pace the other way, and then does the transition at the same time, just with a button press, so it's a lot smoother of a transition. So and again, you don't need a Stream Deck for that. You could do key bindings. Like I could take the number pad over here and I can make the number pad be what does it. But I use the number pad, so I'm going to work on something like that. So there's some ideas I have to improve the stream in the future. I don't know when I'm going to get a Stream Deck, by the way. I'm kind of with this new giveaway. Honey, yes, the masks are washed. They're hanging up to dry right now. They're hanging up in the laundry room. They're all good. We're all good, honey. I'm ahead of you there. Thank you so much, Corey. Yeah. The Heat won today. It happens. I mean, are you worried? Are you worried? The Celtics blew out a fully stacked Raptors team. See, the Bucks weren't even fully stacked today. They were missing a starter, so a key starter, potentially the third best player. Would have made a difference today. Demon Rage 90 is here. Welcome. Let's see here. The Retro Nerd is here. Lucas Cardino is here as well. Nicole Archer is here. So yeah, because I have that other Switch Lite giveaway that I'm doing for the month of September, I'm not going to be getting the Stream Deck or anything anytime soon. I've spent enough money trying to fix my audio equipment and camera stuff. And like I have a whole new stand specifically for my phone that also has a ring light. And I've spent enough money trying to fix stuff. We'll get that Stream Deck down the line. Because first up, I need to get a new arm for this that screws into the bottom, just so I can, I don't know, make this even attempt to work. I have a long enough USB-C cable here. I think this will reach. Let me actually measure it up quick. My computer's over here, and I want the camera over here. Pretty sure it'll reach. I don't want to use an extender cable because then it'll lose power. Oh yeah, that'll reach. That'll reach. No problem. So that's kind of a plan I have. I haven't tested. Well, I've tried it in the past. I used to have this sitting on a tripod, but the tripod, I can't make the camera change angles. That's why I want like a bendy arm. What's up, Flippin'? How's it going, man? Corey, let me get your shot in. Well, I was waiting for the head to go down. There's too much head on that. I'm gonna make sure I get you a nice one in here. All right, there you go, Corey. Cheers, man. All right. We got V Meister here. V Meister. What's up, SSR 85? What the heck is a Stream Deck? So a Stream Deck is this little I'll show you guys. You know why I'm sitting here trying to explain all this, and it's like, I could just show you. There's no reason I can't just show you what a Stream Deck is. Let me go to Amazon here and just show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't even know what the smallest one is, because I don't need the huge one. I don't really need it at all. It's more of it makes my life easier. Okay, so the smallest one. So, because I don't need a ton of macros. All right, so that is the smallest one. Okay. So, this is the stream. So it's about 100. I don't know if this is short on stock. Oh no, my Prime membership is on hold. Who really cares? All right, so let me show you guys. Where's my? Of course, my Streamlabs is on the wrong side. All right, let me show you display capture here. All right, so this is a Stream Deck. So you see, you can like do custom logos and stuff, and program macros to it, and it just connects to your computer via USB, and then yeah, you just you can like set those buttons to do different things during streams. It's called a Stream Deck because it's intended for streamers. So switching cameras, switching scenes, transitions. So you don't have to like tap everything with your mouth, because like I can put the macros on my keyboard, but I use my keyboard during streams to type, to look things up. So I like to have a separate. Now, technically, I could just hook up a second keyboard, but then that takes up so much space on the desk. So I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just have like this little tiny stream deck like right here, right in front of the speaker or whatever, that I could just hit a button, be like, all right, here's scene 1, or like here's scene 2, here's game stream, here's camera 2, etc., etc. So that's what a stream deck is, and it's $150 right now. I don't know if that's the normal price or if it's low in stock, but that's the current cost. All right, let me move this back to normal. Whoa, why are we talking about head over here? Hold on, what the hell is happening? Yulia will be taking advantage of Nate like the Heat will, like the Heat will his Bucks. What the fuck? What do you think Odyssey 2 will be announced this year? What's up, V Meister? Welcome to the stream. No, I don't think it's getting announced this year. Since runners are too much head, usually it's not enough. What are we talking about? Why is head coming up? Why is head coming up? There's no such thing as too much head in this relationship. That's what we're talking about. She can give me head anytime she feels like. All right. Let's see here. There was a question earlier. I think the Retro Nerd said, I have a question. How will you announce the winner of the giveaway for Crystal Chronicles? It'll be in a community post tomorrow. I'm trying to uniform how these things get announced if they're not announced on live stream or in a separate video. I thought about making like a standalone video for it, being like, hey, here's the winner for this month, and then this is the winner for September. But then I'm reliant on this is the contest for September, but then I'm reliant on YouTube actually sending that video to people. It gets kind of tricky. Maybe I'll just do it on Twitter. Probably just do it on Twitter. I don't know. I've had issues with it in the past, so Twitter is probably the way to go here. Let's see here. I don't know how head got brought up. What's up, Kivante Mikul? I know this Elgato works way easier. Yeah, it's just an easier way to do things. It's not that it's like needed. It's just an easy tool that simplifies the setup. Right now, I have a huge rat nest of cables. When my new audio equipment comes tomorrow, I'm actually going to be disconnecting everything and trying to get everything set up in a way that I can cable manage and have it not be such a rat's nest down there. We'll see. It's pretty bad. I have a lot of cables. That's what happens when you're a YouTuber. Like, I got cables for this camera. I got cables for this ring light. I got cable for this light because you got to power it because the light I'm using is not the ring light. I got, obviously, 2 cables per monitor. I've got this cable running across my desk right now plugged into the front of my computer right now. I have the cable dangling off for the one mic. I have 3 other cables, although I think I could get rid of some of them now because I'm only going to have the ability to plug one of my AT2035 mics in at a time. So I think I could just keep a cable here for this one, and then my second one that's over on the desk over here, I'll just run one cable over there, and I'll put the other 2 cables away because it's just less cable bloat. I got 3 cables for lights running on my running up here, like this light up here that's doing this. It's not even pointed the right way right now. I gotta fix that. I got cables all over this office, man. There's so many cables. Right off the switch, I got 2 cables going into a capture card with a cable that goes to my computer, and then another cable that goes to the TV, and it's just, there are so many damn cables. It's insane. And right now, I can't even see my computer. Like, I have like a side panel computer that like you could see inside, and I can't even look inside my computer and like look at the pretty lights right now. Which is probably for the best for videos. I probably don't want those lights like right here because I want the white light to be right here, but anyways, I just got a lot of crap. For me, his voice is too fast for his mouth. That is called a my video and my mic is not synced properly. So another issue with this microphone is that it does not run at the proper rate that this camera does. So I could talk slower and it will look better. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see here. I gotta open my zero sugar Powerade. Power thirst. It's energy in a can. Forgive me, I do have a cold. No, it is not COVID. We've been tested. It's negative. Let me see here. I think Yulia won't like how cold it gets in Minnesota in the wintertime if she moves over here with you and the family. What are you talking about? One, she's from Russia. Two, we both live in Wisconsin. Are you acting like Minnesota gets so much colder than northeastern Wisconsin? Like, we already are only an hour and a half away from Minnesota. Like, what are you talking about? Minnesotans, are you getting some special winter that we're not getting here? We get crazy cold weather and last winter. Actually, last winter wasn't bad. The winter before, we had a ton of snow. So yeah, like we deal with cold all the damn time. Like she wants me to get a snowblower because she doesn't want to shovel this winter. And I'm like, I don't mind shoveling. I'm losing weight. It's a good workout. Dig those holes like an Animal Crossing, except in the snow. Demon Rage 90 says, "Yo, Nate, did you see the Gamescom presentation show? And this, which game do you like the most?" No, didn't watch it all because I knew Nintendo wasn't partaking. I've heard about some of the announcements. I've seen the news. Nothing that really piques my interest that much. Pretty much, that's my problem with video games is like if Nintendo's not involved, I start to lose interest. I'm definitely a biased Nintendo fan. Like, don't even hide it. Have I been to? And I have no idea where that is. What's up, Philip? Welcome to the stream. Wisconsin isn't all that different in winter. I can't imagine it is. I've been to Minnesota in the middle of winter to go shopping. Didn't feel any different, except that the sign said, "Welcome to Minnesota. Welcome to Minnesota." So I gotta blow my nose. Forgive me if I blow my nose several times during this stream. Sometimes it runs, sometimes it doesn't. All right. Let's see here. I'm already caught up to the stream. This is crazy. So crazy, in fact. So crazy. Like, we need to get another shot going. Why? Because I said so. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? All right. Let me get that shot poured up for you, Nintendo Prime. Thank you to myself. Yeah. Alaska. That's right. AK is Alaska. I just don't know that town name. Utica something. John earlier, well, I remember a winter storm where if you stood outside, you get frostbite in 2 minutes. I don't know if there was a lot of carryover in Wisconsin. Oh, we've had negative 50. It was just negative 50 without wind chill. So I was at a Green Bay Packer playoff game. God, I forget what year this was. It wasn't that long ago. 6 years ago. Where they lost to the Giants or Falcons or something. I don't remember. Anyways, they lost. And it was like negative 75 with wind chill. It was crazy. That is the coldest I have allowed myself to be outside. And yes, lots of people were getting frostbite at the game. Not me. I was bundled up like a damn blueberry. I was just, I had this really thick Green Bay Packer coat that Yulia bought me once a long time ago. It's butt ugly. It wasn't that ugly at the time, but it's been stained and all that stuff, so it looks bad now. But I had that on. I had like 4 sweatshirts on. Now there is a diminishing return on layers at one point where it's actually bad for you. It didn't feel like it that day at negative 75, man. I must have had 7 layers on, 5 pairs of wool socks. Like my face was down to like looking like this. Like that's all the room I had to see out of it. Everything was covered. It was crazy. It was so cold. I'm surprised my eyes didn't freeze out trying to watch the game. It sucked too because like I wanted to take pictures with my phone, but like I'd have to take off like the 4 gloves I had on. Oh man, it was so cold. I felt warm. Don't think everyone at the game felt warm. I saw so much frostbite. The horsecock song. I'm not singing the horsecock song, man. Not happening. I am not even remotely close to drunk. It's the only way you're getting any sort of karaoke out of me is if I was drunk. And I literally have done 2 shots of beer. I mean, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. It would have to be like an escalator and then followed up with a tequila shot for that kind of thing to happen. And let's be honest, that's not happening tonight. I know you guys. The escalator happens once in a blue moon. Tequila never happens. So without tequila, there will be no singing. So I'm not worried about it. Jet engines here for it gets so cold here. They bring airplane jets. Well, yeah, it's going to be colder because Toronto's further north. Or Toronto. I was just Canada in general is further north. I just had this crazy trip in Elite Dangerous. Was so far away from a populated space. Had fuel issues. Sucked at using fuel scoop. 5 hours later, I'm very efficient with scoop. I have no idea what you're talking about because I haven't played that game. I think Nintendo is saving the 35th anniversary for before the holiday or maybe a holiday bundle to make more moolah. I think so. I have no freaking idea. Just being completely honest, I have no freaking idea. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. The only thing I know is I got to wake up at the crack of dawn, probably at 5 o'clock because of my youngest kid, and get my kids ready for school. That's what I know I got to do. And then I have to do my own homework. And then I got to do some YouTube stuff and this and that. Spend some time with the old lady. She's not old. She's freaking younger than me, man. She gets carded for people not even thinking she's 21. So for crying out loud, I'm with a youngin', folks. It's okay. You don't mean as young as you feel. I feel like I'm, well, with this going on right now, I feel like I might be 28. I'm about 28 with the scruff. Let's see here. Anything for cheeseheads is butt ugly as soon as it leaves the factory. Jeez. Corey, always looking to bash. Let's see. Day by day, we're waiting for Nintendo to say something. Day by day. I feel like that is a song. Like I totally butchered it. Day by day. Yeah. It's like, hey Nintendo, any day now. I mean, if you don't announce anything, it's cool. Like, just tell us. Like, if Nintendo's not going to announce it in the rest of the year, just be like, hey guys, we got nothing to announce the rest of the year, but we'll see you in 2021. Alrighty then. Boom. Can kill all the speculation, which by the way would kill half my videos, but whatever. Kill all the speculation. It's cool. At least it's honest. But I do think they're obviously going to have some sort of Director Mini or Mario thing or something. They're going to do something. They're not going to give us nothing all year. That ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. It ain't going to happen. Let's see here. I got to go to sleep. Just want to say hello. Welcome, Stare at Me, for the 2 seconds you were here. Mr. Happy Gamer. I'm from SoCal and always hear that people layer up with sweaters, coats, and other stuff. However, I've always wondered, do people layer up in pants too? I generally have no clue. Sometimes. The most I usually will go is long underwear and then pants. But if I don't have snow pants for some reason, sometimes I'll do like 2 layers of sweatpants as like a type of a virtual type of snow pants with the long underwear. But in terms of like being super, super cold, I usually do not layer up on down there. Usually just a pair of sweatpants will do. Sometimes you'll throw snow pants on just because snow pants have better insulation. But it's not really something that I worry about. I like the cold. I don't like the snow all the time. I don't mind a few good days of snow so you can like go sledding, snowmobiling, all that stuff, skiing. I haven't been skiing in forever, but beyond that, like, I like weather. I like fall weather. I like where it's cooler. I like down in the 50s and 60s. That's where I like weather to be personally. Now, it's good to have some hot days as well. But sometimes I feel like the summers get too hot in Wisconsin and the winters get too cold. It is what it is. I remember when it was too cold to see V for Vendetta in the theater in Rochester, Minnesota. This was 2006. I vaguely remember 2006. That was a long time ago. I vaguely remember 2006. It was the year after I graduated high school. Yeah, she's still young. Plus, she's Russian. Russians always look younger. I can agree with that. What's up, Carl? Welcome to the stream, man. JLo, have you seen the ratings for Madden 21? What do you think about how most of these sports games have just become a group of insignificant updates for $60? So Madden this year is extremely guilty of this. Normally, I can defend sports games because they do make some additions and changes every year that are more than just updating rosters. But Madden this time around didn't change much. And the things they added are broken. Now, obviously the things they added are broken because the game's rushed because of COVID. They probably should have skipped releasing a Madden this year and gone with a paid $15 season 21 update. Where you just cut off official updates at one point and then release a season 21 update for like $15-20. That's what I would have did if I were them, because Madden 20 is a decent game. 21's fine. I'm enjoying it when I do play it, but it's not as good as it should be. Now, are every game that way? NBA 2K makes some major additions every year usually. I don't know what the new additions are for 2K21 because I haven't checked it out yet. I know it comes out here in 4 days, this Friday. But yeah, most of the sports games do make significant changes every year. This is the one year I don't know because of COVID that there's going to be a lot of changes. So oftentimes the opinion on sports games from people who don't play them is that, man, why are you buying this game every year? It's the exact same game. And while it is, there's a lot of changes, and those changes go unnoticed by a casual consumer of that product. So if you're someone, I played Madden before. I played one Madden. I played all the Maddens. No, you haven't. Go ask any Madden enthusiast. Be like, hey, what's your top 4 Maddens? They'll be able to give you different Maddens in different years for extremely different reasons. Because there are significant differences usually year to year. This is the first time in a long time there hasn't been a significant difference year to year. That's why Madden's getting a lot of flack. We'll see what happens with NBA 2K21. I'm sure it won't be as broken, but I don't know. They just copy paste 2K20 over and slap a new cover athlete on. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, usually there's a lot more changes than this year. This is like an anomaly year. I guarantee you, like next year, they're gonna bounce back with like some major new additions and stuff. Because that's usually what happens after they have a disappointing Madden year. Is they bounce back with a really nice one the following year. Wait till it's articles saying Nintendo is releasing more games in 2021. People lose their mind as if Nintendo didn't say anything. No games. Kano Shinosk Alexander's here. Hey, I don't know how long I can stay. Just wanted to drop in and say that I really enjoy your vid. Which one? Which video did you check out? We have 37 people watching. We have 37 people and only 17 likes. Come on. I'm only worth 17 likes. Disappointed. I'm just kidding. If you guys don't want to drop likes, it's fine. It's just funny when I see, look at how many people are watching compared to likes. Usually, lately, there's been more likes than viewers. It's been crazy. Almost missed the stream. What's up, Neil? I won't buy Madden until on Switch. Yeah, it's not going to ever come to Switch, so good luck with that. Since we are on sports, I hope that means FIFA 22 will have a white cover with FIFA 22 and the EA Sports logo. And let's not stop there. They should have someone handwrite it in pencil. You know what? That would be an improvement over the current cover coming out. Like, they literally should just EA Sports logo it and just say FIFA 2022 or 2021 or whatever they call it. Even if they handwrite it, it'll look better than the cover this year. Just don't put any athletes on. Just white cover with a logo. It would look better. What's your Madden 21 win-lose record versus Eric? Have not touched Eric in Madden at all this year. My local Walmart still sells Xbox 360 games, but they've ditched the Wii U games. They still sell 3DS games too. I saw 3 Genesis minis that are for sale. They were $59.99. Yeah, I mean, no one buys Wii U games, so of course they ditch Wii U games. 3DS games still sell because they still sell 3DSs. So they don't sell Wii U's anymore, and they haven't for a long time. I got Mutant Football League on Switch for $10. Yeah, dude, Mutant Football League's a fun game. I think I played it at one of the E3s I went to. It was pretty fun. Smash that like button! People dropping likes from. Look at that. We got 7 more likes just like that. Just mention it and the likes pop up. Our viewers drop, the likes pop up. People hate when you ask for likes. It's just like when I'm like, oh, you guys can donate in Super Chat and get me to do shots. You know, you want me to do tequila, you want me to do this, you want me to do the escalator, blah, 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 blah. Oh, fuck this guy. He's such an e-bagger. Leave. Unsubscribe. Hey, that e-bagger is giving away a Switch Lite. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel. Oh, I'm fucking subbed. Give me that free shit. It's funny, like, how people think this stuff works, you know? Like they're all like, they get mad at you for, like, reminding people that there's, like, things you'll do for super chats or all this stuff. Then they'll be like, oh, fuck you, you're such a greedy bastard. And then they look, oh, wait, you're giving away a $60 game minimum every single month? What the flying fuck, homeboy? Oh, wait, you're giving away a $200. So wait, if you hit 50,000, you're willing to give away a potentially $600+ brand new system in the month of November? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, if we hit 50,000 subscribers by November 1st, 2020, I'm willing to shell out $600 to $800 fucking dollars for a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X for one of you guys. I presume the winner is going to choose one of those over a Switch. I presume, because why wouldn't you? You could, like, literally get that system, turn around, sell it on eBay, buy a Switch, and keep the profits. So, like, honestly, if someone picks a Switch, they're just being kind to me by making me spend less money. Cheers, Brian. Yo, really enjoyed the Fire Emblem 3 Houses video. Thank you. It got about the viewership I expected, which is next to nil. The videos for me that perform well are always news videos or opinions about news, if that makes sense. Because that's what my channel is built on, so that's what my audience is. Whenever I put out, like, any opinions on a game or this, like, they never perform well. But that's okay. I didn't like any of the news today, so that's what I decided to do today. I had a good time with it. Is what it is. There'll be more episodes like that eventually. Cheers, Ryan. In fact, we got 30+ people watching. Tell me, what's your favorite Nintendo Prime video? Is there one video that just sticks out in your mind? When you think Nintendo Prime, you're like, oh yeah, that's my favorite video. Dude, I go back and watch that video any day. Any day. What's your favorite Nintendo Prime video? Do you have a favorite Nintendo Prime video? Or maybe it's a favorite moment. Maybe there's a live stream moment that's your favorite. Because there are some crazy moments that happen exclusively on live stream. How many subs do I have, Nate? I will give you the exact count. Let me go to my dashboard here. I'll give you the exact count. I have. Holy crud, I've lost some subs. Insane. There must have been a purge. I don't think people, like, clicked unsubscribe. We are at 45,423. We were at 45,435 earlier today. But, like, YouTube purges dead accounts and stuff, or, like, duplicate accounts off the subs. So that's why I told people, like, if you're subscribing to my channel with duplicate accounts, they're eventually going to get unsubbed, if not deleted. But so we dropped 12, but that's okay. We just dropped people who, like, aren't real. So that's where we're at. So we need 4,567 77 subs. Yeah. To hit it. Will we hit it? I have no idea. We're about to enter a new month. We might blow up to 47, 48,000 this next month, giving us a real shot in October. We'll see what happens. We gotta have some big videos. We need some big streams. You figure the Switch Lite giveaway should drive a lot of likes. Should. It actually doing it. Now that's a different story. Let's see here. Is Xbox Series X coming to, like, you can't say I'm not giving it, like, I have a bet with Yulia about us hitting 50,000 by November, And like, you can't say I'm not giving it like my best shot here. I am literally giving away a Switch Lite in the month of September, where the #1 required way to enter is to subscribe to the channel. You can't say I'm not putting my best and my money where my mouth is, trying to attempt to hit that 50,000 subscriber goal. I am trying to like really push it in there. Like, I'm trying to give a big boost here to September, but you know what? It probably won't work. Because the only way it works is for my videos to reach more people, and if my videos don't reach more people, I'm not going to get more subscribers. But maybe once we turn over the month and I don't start the video, maybe if I don't start the video with like, hey, we're giving away a copy of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, like, hey, before you get into the rest of this video, do you want to win a Switch Lite? Like, that's a better beginning that might catch people's attention a bit more too. Because I think sometimes they drown out the ads once you get past the first one. And they're like, oh, he's talking about this. Oh, he's talking about 50,000 subscribers again. Oh, I don't care about any of this. Like, I just tuned it out until he started actually talking about the content. Let's see what the favorite moments here. Is Xbox Series X coming to Japan? I have no idea. What's up, Luigi? God Ortiz. Let me see here. My favorite to go is Target. I prefer Target over Walmart. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Preferred retailer, I guess. Later, flipping. Thanks for tuning in. My favorite Nintendo 5 video is the orange dress. Too bad the video was delisted. What? When he wore my orange dress? Actually, it's not orange. It's coral. You mean this dress right here? This dress. All right here. That's right. It's like I always have this dress at the ready. Because the bottom line is, I don't think I'll ever... This is Yulia's dress. And it's... Let me tell you, I've seen her put it on one time ever. Sexy as hell, baby. Like, goddamn. Goddamn, what a rush. But like, as it's all messed up, because this dress is like crazy and like the different. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Look at that, showing that midriff. Oh, the best part's the legs that like split open right down the side, all the way up the thigh. So like, yeah. Anyways, this dress has been here for a while because Yulia, I don't think is ever gonna wear it. Now I don't think she'd ever wear it in public unless she was like being a stripper or something. So I don't think she'd ever actually wear it in public. But I mean, maybe she would. Maybe if she had her ideal, because we all have our ideal perfect bodies that we wouldn't mind having. If she ever had her ideal perfect body, she might proudly strut this bad boy around. Just tell all the motherfuckers out there to fuck off, because I don't fuck with you. Oh no, I just got my stream copyright claim for that lyric. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Seen her wear it one time. It's awesome. I don't know if I'll ever get her in that dress again. So it's just been sitting in here because she's literally never wanted to wear it. It's not really. It's like a little tiny one seam got ripped. It's not. You can't even tell it's ripped. If you don't know about it, you can't tell. Let's see here. John Early says, my favorite live stream moment is on the Nintendo Prime podcast when 5J got excited over the thought of a Super Punch-Out remake or sequel for the Switch. Yeah, dude, he got pumped over that. Never happened, but he got so pumped. Nintendo Prime, what should I name my new PlayStation Network name? I have to create a new account and I will lose all my license to my games, and that sucks. Well, I mean, I know about it now. Yeah, but you don't know where it is, so you won't find it. You won't find it, honey. You're never going to wear the dress again anyways. What do you care? That was like a $8 dress on Amazon, whatever. You're never going to wear that again. Let's just be honest. What should you name your new PSN name? I don't know. I am the greatest. Oh, wait, you can't because I am the greatest. No, like, name your new PSN name, whatever you want, man. I have no idea. I'm terrible with usernames. Often I just use my name because my name's already public everywhere, so who cares? Yo, what's up, Mr. Empress of Fodland? Isn't it Fodland? Whatever, I have no idea. I know I mispronounce things all the time. Even as, like, the game just said it to me, I'll literally say it wrong. Who's waiting to get... Now someone's going to come in and be like, oh my gosh, the people that live there in that video game are going to be offended that you mispronounce everything. Sure. Those fake video game characters are really going to care. Avengers looks like a gotcha game. Oh, because you can like buy all the characters or whatever. I can't remember what the news was on that. Philip, that's how you'll hit 50K. Get a pole for Yulia to dance around. If there is ever a pole for Yulia to dance around, that is for the privacy of our own bedroom. There will definitely not be a live stream with the pole. There ain't no stripper poles up in here with Yulia dancing on that. I gotta get her to dance for me. I gotta dance for her. When I have my beach bod next summer, like I'll be spinning on that pole. Won't you be messing? What if you got a copy left claim instead of a copy? Oh Jesus. Be careful. If you lose the November sub bet, Nate might make you wear that dress. No. She wouldn't. No way. I mean, here's the thing. I get to see Yulia like in her birthday suit every day. So there ain't anything she's gonna put on that's better looking than that. Just saying. I mean, there's some things she wears that are really, really hot to bother over here, but I mean, there's nothing better than au naturel. What's up? Yeah, the Three Houses video got painful, but yeah, glad to hear your thoughts. I remember some dude talking to my dad, telling him you aren't supposed to say Toronto, you say Toronto. Oh yeah, it depends on like local accents and stuff. Yeah, I've heard people use that way. All right, my palate is getting dry, so don't worry, I'll take care of it. My palate is getting dry. I got it, guys. Relax. I got it. My palate's a little dry. My palate's a little dry. Cheers. Let's see here. I played a Zelda game that a lot of people wrote off as sucky. Phantom Hourglass. Dude, a lot of people like Phantom Hourglass. I don't know what you're talking about. I am someone who hates Phantom Hourglass. But there are, and I didn't write it off. I played it. I just don't like it. But a lot of people love it. It's literally the most popular handheld Zelda game of all time until Link's Awakening Remake came out. The Link's Awakening Remake for Switch is now the best-selling handheld game, but now it's on a Switch, so is it really a handheld game? You see what I'm saying? Like, it sold over 4 million copies. There's not a single handheld Zelda game that comes anywhere close to the sales of Phantom Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass killed it. So, I'm just saying over here. Never played Ace of Spades app. It's okay. All right. I hate Phantom Hourglass too. Yeah, just not a fan at all. But the thing is, I love Spirit Tracks. Go figure. Doesn't Aonuma say his favorite is PP on the DS? PP. Fan? What is PP? You got me confused. PH, you mean? Man, I'm replaying Phantom Hourglass on my Switch right now. It's the best way to play DS games, but the number of people who never mention Minish Cap depresses me. Dude, Minish Cap's legit. Daffy Duck. I love that name. You shouldn't have said it like that. Yeah. Did you mean Phantom Hourglass and you said PP? Oh, PP! Oh, PP! Hey! I know my favorite game on. Yes, it's PP! Oh! It's terrible. Isn't Breath of the Wild technically the best-selling handheld Zelda game? No. Because remember, Switch is a home console. Ask Nintendo. So no. Nintendo defines their own systems. We could talk about it being portable, having a screen, having, ARM hardware in it. Also, Nintendo says Switch is a home console. They count it as a home console. It's not competing with the DS and 3DS line. It is its own system. that replaced the Wii U. Even though they said it wasn't going to replace the Wii U. Then they went back on that and it clearly replaced the Wii U. Anyways, Switch is a home console. And it was originally a Wii U game. So, Nintendo's double got you on that one. I'm not a fan of Twilight Princess motion controls. You know that Twilight Princess came out on GameCube, right? It doesn't have motion controls on there. And the Wii plays GameCube games. So you could just buy the GameCube game. Just saying. But yeah, Twilight Princess HD is legit. I like it. It's not like a really great remaster, but I mean, it's good. You know, it's the original game in HD, basically. And like the Ganondorf amiibo, extra difficulty is kind of nice for people that want to add a challenge. I'm not a fan. Wait, let's see. I never played Spirit Tracks. Didn't trust it HPH, but I might give it. Yeah, dude. Spirit Tracks is legit. I don't know. Like they fixed some of my big gripes in Phantom Hourglass. Basically, there's still some things like if you hate the controls. I was never a fan of the controls, but they're a little bit better in Spirit Tracks. But anyways, I think Spirit Tracks is legitimately a much better game than Phantom Hourglass. Your favorite handheld one, Link Between Worlds. Nice. I already have a Wii U though. Okay. Well, yeah, then just get Twilight Princess HD. I think he's still getting new copies of it online. Brian C. Aha, but here's the thing. Breath of the Wild is technically the best-selling handheld. Zelda is Switch Lite is definitely a handheld. But Switch Lite's only been out for a year. Breath of the Wild has been out for 3. So, let me give you an example. Is Mario 64 a handheld game because it came out on 3DS? Or is Mario 64 an N64 game? Something to think about here, because you're saying, oh, because Switch Lite exists, oh, it's the best-selling handheld Zelda of all time. I mean, it's the best-selling Zelda game of all time, period. Not even close. There's nothing even close. But I'm just saying, from a pure technical standpoint, then we have to start calling Mario 64 in any game that was on a home console that's been put on a portable. We have to start calling it a portable game. And I don't think that we're cool with calling games that originally were on home consoles that are now playable on handheld anything other than a home console game. I'm not comfortable doing that. Mario 64 is still Mario 64, even if they put it on a phone. Still Mario 64. Oh, was it DS? Whatever. Whichever one of the systems. I've never been big into the Nintendo handheld since like the Game Boy days. So, what's up, hey Armando? Just got off work. How's all, dude? I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. Although I have to bring my dog inside. Hear him barking. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put some Nintendo music on. He's probably like, it's dark outside. You need to let me in. Fine. I guess I could be a good guy and let you in, dog. So I'll be right back.
He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. He inflates himself just like a balloon. This crazy Kong just sings this tune. D-K-D-K, Donkey Kong, D-K-D-K, Donkey Kong is here.
It's Packer Day, it's about time too, and this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his shit back on. With his pistols out, he's one tough call. He will make us wild with his teeth. But Gremlins, beware, cause he's after you. DJ, Donkey Kong, DJ,
K. Donkey Kong. All right. It's the big cat singing. What kind of music is this? The DK theme. DK rap, yeah. Melee version. So I got this package in the mail today. No, honey, I didn't buy this. This company called Extreme Rate sent me like this is like a, what's it say? Nintendo Switch Pro Controller LED kit. Yeah. Let's see here. I also got I don't know what these are. Oh, so we got like a red faceplate thing for a Pro Controller, and it comes with a screwdriver and the screws. Now I didn't buy these. These were sent to me. I'm gonna make a video on it. Now, as you guys might know, I don't actually have a Pro Controller, so I did look once this arrived today. Oh yeah, this is another. Ooh, atomic purple. Atomic purple. Interesting. I might like the atomic purple. I'm gonna have to put them both on and see. Try the LEDs with the normal skin, and then with this, and then with the other one, the red. Anyways, I'm not gonna use the included screwdriver because I found my my precision bit set from iFixit. But because they sent me these and I didn't have a Pro Controller, I have to get a damn Pro Controller. So I looked all over the internet today to try to find a Pro Controller because they're out of stock everywhere. Finally found one. So that's coming on its way, as are these Lite thingies that Yulia wanted to get for our kids, which she'll probably end up using for herself, for Melody in particular. So added it to an order, got the controller coming. So I'll be customizing that and making a video out of it. And then, yeah, I'll tell you guys if you like it, or if I feel like it's worth your time to do, if it's cool enough, if it's quality enough. But I wonder how complex this actually is. Let me cut this open quick. How complex is this? So it comes with instructions. I don't want to get too deep into it because I'm going to feature this in a video. Oh yeah, I mean, look at that. There's a whole motherboard that you add in and or replace. So like, you know, this is not your average, there's the LED lights. This is not your average, swap. There's the new membranes that are see-through, so you can let the LED lights through. And then here is like the crystal clear. There's the new joysticks, so you can see the LEDs. So kind of cool. So I'll give this a look and customize it up and see if you guys, if you're interested, I'll let you know how you can buy it. Obviously, I'll use like a Amazon affiliate link or something. If you guys want to buy it, help support the channel, do some cool customizations to your controller. So that I have a Pro Controller on the way just so I can do that, and because I'll be switching out the sticks, and these sticks might not have stick grind. So that might fix my entire issue with the Pro Controller, and then I can officially retire the Mario controller. By chance. There's no way these faceplates line up. Hold on. I know this is like a copy of the Pro Controller design, but there's no way these faceplates line up. Nope, they don't. Yeah, so it's for the real Pro Controller. You can't use it on like a Power A one, which is fine. It doesn't advertise it as that. So they sent me all this stuff. So I'm gonna do like a video putting this stuff on. Doing my best to show it off. Yeah. So I can retire this controller. Catherine never showed up. The Atlas partnership with Catherine never showed up. You would know because I would have did a video on it if it showed up, but it didn't. So there you go. So that's a video that a company sent me some stuff. I'm going to try it out. They didn't pay me. They're not sponsoring me. They just sent me a product, so I figured I'd take a look at it. Let's see here. Extreme Rate makes dope stuff. I just put my GBA in a color changing shell from them. It's a little slippery feeling, but not an issue. It's great. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I've never used their stuff, so if I like it and I can recommend it and the price is right, I'll put affiliate links up and you guys can go, check it out. I'm going to make a whole video. I haven't done a product review video like this since like a Switch case thing or something in a long time. I don't buy a lot of accessories. I mean, I had to freaking drop money on a damn Pro Controller that I didn't plan to do. But it'll be the last Pro Controller I ever buy for Switch. So that'll do her. I'll probably end up retiring this controller up to the shelf graveyard. I might as well just call it. This is where things go when I'm done with it. The shelf graveyard. I mean, that's not true. I could bust out that controller and use it for like NBA 2K or something if Eric comes over. Yeah, there's the N64 color name. Yeah, Atomic Purple or whatever it was. Yep. So yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna look pretty cool when I'm all done. Pretty cool. So I've taken a Pro Controller apart. It's not too bad at all. Just a few ribbon cables to be very gentle. I mean, that's the case with a lot of electronics. I've taken apart electronics a bunch of times, so I'm not too worried about it myself. So my brother has been enjoying his Switch Lite. He almost pulled an all-nighter playing Pokemon Sword until 3:30 in the morning. Damn. Well, Sixto Cortez Castaneda, I'm glad that your brother's enjoying it. For those who don't know, we did a Switch raffle, I think the last time I live streamed, and it was Sixto Cortez Castaneda that won the raffle. And the Switch Lite arrived on Saturday, and it was a present for her brother. So yeah. Or his brother, whatever. So yeah, it's cool stuff. So my giveaways are legit. So Switch Lite this September. Let's do it. Why am I looking at a WordPress.com website, Sonic Man? I get that it's like your blog or whatever. Update on the Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 Deluxe. Oh, nice. Sonic Man, you should come write for my website. There's nothing to write for yet. I'm still trying to sort out some permissions on the hosting end as I'm loading it up right now. If it even loads. I don't even know right now. What is it doing? Load, damn it! Load, I say. Of course it's not going to load. Did I end up doing a day stream? Nope, this is the only stream I did today. Loving the giveaway, says ThinkCap. Yep, I've been doing the games, stepping it up as we try to hit 50K. I really, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I want to win the bet against Yulia, but I also really want to hit 50,000. So if the Switch Lite doesn't help get us on the track for the 50,000, then nothing will from my end, beyond my content. And I'll keep making content. I'm not going to stop making content. So the content's going to keep coming. You guys have seen it. My content has been upticked. There's been more content coming more consistently. So we're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. Even today, there was no news I wanted to cover, so I got a different kind of video out. I'm going to at least keep that video a day going, or try to. Why won't this load? That is a little... Oh, there we go. Now it's loading. Yeah, I'm working on a little WordPress website myself. But... Ooh, where's my... Oh, there it is. My power thirst. Oh, yeah. The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. All right, let me see. Can I edit the bitrate of my stream while the stream's running? That is the question. I don't even know how to. Let me go to Mixer. No, that's volume. There's a sync offset, but that's not what I want. I don't know if it'll let me change the bitrate in the middle of the audio. Oh, yeah, it requires a restart. Wait, no. That's a sample rate. Sorry. I don't know where the bitrate is. Interesting. Maybe it's under advanced. Process quality. High. Audio. Let's see here. Recording. Replay buffer. Stream delay. Automatically reconnect. Yeah, I don't even know where to mess with the audio bit rate. That would make it sync back up if I had the right bit rate. Sorry, but I had the wrong bit rate. Man, maybe I need to do a real shot. What do I got in here? Hold on. Let's see what booze is lurking around here. What are my tears at? I think I'm out of. Am I out of? No, there's a little bit of Hypnotic. I can hit it off the bottle. I was like, am I out of Hypnotic? But I am not out of Hypnotic. Hypnotic is a $15 shot. Do I want to donate $15 to myself? Technically, I could do like a PayPal donation to myself. PayPal to myself, and then I only lose like 15 cents. Just give me the money right back. Gonna shower. Probably won't be back in time. Have a good night. Later, man. Excuse me. I know that could be kind of rude, but thank you for understanding, guys. Excuse me. We at least gotta go through this beer. We need to get some $1 super chats up in here. Gotta finish this beer off. Don't want to waste the booze. We don't believe in alcohol abuse over here. Maybe I should put shotgunning a beer back on the list. I'm pretty sure I could stab this can. I'm pretty sure it's like a normal can. Clearly could stab the hell out of it. But this is more than 12 ounces, though. I mean, this is a 16 ounce. This is a pint, baby. This is a pint. Down a pint. I don't think I've ever shotgunned a pint before. Yeah, you guys are being really slow today. It's okay. We all have lives. We're all doing things. We don't always have time to do whatever the hell we feel like doing. I know. I've been there. You know? I should probably be doing this thing that I've been trying to do for a couple days and haven't gotten done yet. Maybe it's updated today. Maybe it'll work. Probably won't. God, see? Oh, these are just the requirements. Why? I meet the requirements. That's not the problem. I'm trying to import the demo for this theme, and then I was going to edit off the demo, and it won't let me freaking import it. Page will refresh after the import's done, and it just keeps going in circles and never finishes. Do you think Mass Effect games are good? I really like Mass Effect 1 and 2, but I haven't given 3. I think they're good. Andromeda is a kind of it's not a bad game. It's just not as good as the original trilogy. And Mass Effect 3 is better now that they've fixed the supposed ending that needed to be fixed. I think the only problem with the original Mass Effect 3 ending was that Mass Effect is built around 1 and 2 anyways. Built around your choices and having multiple endings to those choices. So it felt weird in Mass Effect 3 when there was only one ending originally. That's like, really? No matter what choice you make or what you do, it always ends the same? Now, that's good for continuity and like expanding the universe. But that's bad when you compare to what Mass Effect 1 and 2 did. I literally have no money, but the money I do have is $2 coins. Nice. Nice. Hey, we hit 30 likes. High five. 30 likes. I've been doing Pokemon Ultra Sun. Who's heard of the recent World of Warcraft expansions requirements calling for an SSD? Really? Hold up. Shadowlands World of Warcraft requirement. Now, I have. Actually, no. My World of Warcraft install on my computer is not on my SSD. Are you sure it's not suggested? Minimum specs. Here we go. Minimum specs will be Windows 7, Intel Core i5-3450, or an AMD FX 8300, GeForce GTX 760, or a Radeon RX 560, or an Intel Ultra HD 630, and 4 gigs of RAM. Blizzard updated the Shadowlands minimum specs now require SSD with at least 100 gigabytes of free space. Damn, I would have to buy a new SSD because my main SSD is full of programs and stuff, and my OS. So I would need to buy a second SSD to play World of Warcraft Shadowlands. I can't continue to play it on a separate spinner disk, huh? Because I've never found there to be much advantage to the SSD in World of Warcraft because it loads on a server. But yeah, well, I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna have to buy another SSD. Damn, did not expect that. Well, not the end of the world. SSDs have come down in price now, so they're not that expensive. They get like a 1 terabyte or something. Who's heard of the? Oh yeah, so that's kind of crazy. I play World of Warcraft. I play every time a new expansion pack comes out for a while, and then usually I dip out after a bit, just because I could literally waste my life. Who's heard of the let's see, make that 31? What are we talking about? What's the numbers about? It's the minimum requirement. The Batman trailer was legit. I mean, that's 100 gigabytes, which, people with like laptops sometimes only have like 256 gigs, like as like a minimum hard drive space spec. They're going to have a hard time justifying World of Warcraft on there. We'll see. Well, it can run on a toaster. I mean, literally the minimum specs, a Core i5 3450, AMD FX 8300, GeForce GTX 760, or an AMD Radeon RX, or an Intel Ultra HD 630, and only 4 gigs of RAM. Like, it doesn't need, like, the game can run on nothing, but apparently I think they're doing something with load times. Has to be something with load times or cast times and spells or something that they need an SSD for. I always wonder, are we ever going to get a World of Warcraft 2, or is World of Warcraft just never going to end? Like, I like the graphic visual style in World of Warcraft, but I think redone today as a brand new game that didn't have to carry old assets, it could look with like the same style, but it could be done better. But I mean, I'm a World of Warcraft fan. So, 31 likes. You mean 32 now? Don't drop off on me there. We got 32 likes. SATA SSD or an NVMe / M2? I'm sure it's a SATA. They don't. It does not say. It just says SSD. It doesn't say SATA or NVMe. So I'm sure any SSD will do. Now you say that, we all know that there actually is like super slow SSDs out there, but it will probably qualify under the minimum specs because World of Warcraft we're talking about. But yeah. Now I don't have an M.2 SSD in my computer. I have a SATA. I should get an NVMe or an M.2. I should get one for this computer. Why not? It's more expensive, but it is faster. Although my OS wouldn't be on it because I don't really feel like transferring my OS off of my current SSD. So it would just be for games, really fast loading games. It would literally just be for World of Warcraft. Just buy an NVMe just for World of Warcraft. Having an SSD isn't in line with having a toaster. They probably feel like SSD at this point is so standard. Like, literally, there are Chromebooks for $150 that have a freaking SSD in it. Like, SSDs are very standard on, like, every computer and have been for years. Now, having 100 gigs free isn't necessarily standard because it's usually everyone's primary drive, so they fill it up first before they go to their secondary storage drive, if they have a secondary storage drive. The crazy thing is the amount of space you need. This is why people usually put World of Warcraft on a game-specific or storage-specific spinner disk because it's such a huge game that throwing it on a spinner disk is whatever. And because you log in and play online, all your latency online is usually bigger than you're going to see off your spinner. But maybe they've changed. I don't know. Someone's gonna run it off as like I guarantee you it will install. It will install. It'll be able to run off normally hard drives. I guarantee it. Whether or not it runs well, whether or not they boot you off the server, whether or not they don't let you log in, I have no idea. Because they might do like a quick, when you go to log in, they might try to do a quick transfer test, see if it hits a minimum speed, and if it doesn't, won't let you log in because it'll slow down the servers or something. I have no idea. I don't know what the justification is. They will talk about it, I'm sure, on the forums or in an interview, because Blizzard is very forthcoming about stuff like this when they get asked about it. They eventually come out and tell you, hey, this is why we're doing it. It's time for us to take a step forward and not just keep, looking at hardware from the 90s to run this thing on. Let's go Heat. Why'd you wrestling? I knew you were going to come in and say that. Veggie Burger 13 Films is here. Welcome JNC Gaming as well. Sixto has to ask, with World of Warcraft's initial release being ages ago, how do older art assets clash with the newer expansion? They don't. So, the original World of Warcraft, as it existed in 2004, is not in the main game. Now they have WoW Classic servers now, so that's back. They have WoW Classic servers now, so you can get the original art style for the most part. There's a few changes, but you can get the original art style on the WoW Classic servers. But for the mainstay game with all the expansion packs, they have redone the entire world. There is nothing left in the game, the main game, not the classic servers. There's nothing left in the main game that hasn't been redone. So there is none of that original very beginning art left in the original game, as far as I'm aware. There might be an enemy or like some stuff here and there, but they've gone back to the world of Azeroth and redid it. Like literally this last expansion pack or the one before, they redid Azeroth, so it doesn't exist anymore in the main game. And now maybe with the SSD, they're finally trying to take a step forward. I don't know. Because eventually you got to start sacrificing some older PCs or making people upgrade older PCs to advance the game's visuals forward. Because if you keep trying to keep it running on a toaster, you're gonna be holding back the visual fidelity, and it's 2020. Needs to step it up a little bit. No one expects World of Warcraft to be a looker. Now, there are moments in the game that are pretty. It's a very timeless art style. The art style they chose for World of Warcraft is extremely timeless. So that's why it's been able to hold up for so long, because it's a good art style. But I mean, it's time to make some more advances than they already have. And they've made advances, but it's time to make some more. There's still the vanilla dungeon raids and armor sets, so they didn't touch those up. I thought they touched those up, but maybe I'm wrong. I haven't played World of Warcraft in a while. Not since the last expansion. I don't even know if I got to the, level 110 or whatever it is. I'm not even sure if I did that. It'll be the first expansion pack that I didn't level up all by myself. So what'll happen is when I buy this one, they give you a free level to the highest level just before the expansion pack, and that might be the first time I actually need it for my main character. I just didn't have time. I was doing this YouTube stuff, so. But I like World of Warcraft. I've always liked World of Warcraft. I avoid it now that I have kids because it eats my life. But I really enjoy World of Warcraft. I always have. Probably always will. I always will, baby. You make me want to shout. I played Classic and I forgot how rough the grind was. The grind didn't bother me back in the day, but like games were harder back in the day, so I don't know, it didn't feel that bad. They were less hand-holdy back then, more grindy. Games in general were, especially RPGs. So I didn't mind it. All right, time to get another shot in. Let me look at the recent shot chart right now. Has 3 of 5 Nintendo Prime. Come on, we got to get enough super chats to push Nintendo Prime out of the top 4 recent super chats. Damn. It's only like $4. $1, 4 people. Cheers though. I needed some more beer. It's just staring at me, tempting me with its ice coldness. It still basically looks like a 2010 game, I think, because I think Cataclysm is when they redid the graphic style. Give up the PS3 after the first expansion. Cata was the last time they redid. See, look at that. We have some WoW players up in here. Yeah, I used to be a big time raider. I used to play in some of the top guilds. Just I don't have that kind of time. I barely have time for this, let alone for 3-day a week raiding or whatever. 4 days, sometimes 5, depending if we were trying to be server first. Or world first. We tried to go in for some world first. I don't know if we ever got a world first. Server first we got a bunch. The thing is with those level boosts is I get people want to skip the latest stuff, but I guarantee you're going to hit your first dungeon run and everyone will know you skipped in an instant. They'll know by the gear you get because they give you like this basic set of gear when you do it. Because I usually do it with my mage. So my main character is a holy priest. I'm playing a holy priest since 2004. Leveled as a holy priest all the way. I've dabbled in discipline and shadow priest stuff as well, but like I play as a holy priest. I also have a mage, and I usually use my free upgrade on my mage because I never level my mage all the way. I enjoy playing as a mage usually in PvP. But I don't really care about leveling them. That doesn't matter to me. I care about, you get to the top level, work on PvP gear. That's what I use my mage for. So I would usually use my free level up on the mage. And then I would eventually grind him up all the way if I played enough. Otherwise, whatever. The last 2 X packs, I think I just used the free level upgrade. I don't think I ever got into the top level on my own. But the thing is, like, people... Wait, no. This last expansion pack, I think I used it on my priest. So I remember having the little starter gear they give you when I leveled them up, and I went to my first dungeon, and people in the chat, they're like, God, because my character's name is Aroll, Aroll. Like, man, you're such a noob. You're such a noob, dude. I healed the mother living fuck out of that group, and we freaking dominated. I don't let people die. I'm a freaking beast holy priest. I will always be a beast holy priest. Even if they made all these changes and I don't fundamentally understand them all quite yet when I first started up, because obviously there's changes every single expansion pack, you can't take away the legit skills of a holy priest, dude. I get out my gaming mouse. So this one, this mouse does okay. I got the G2 mouse. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... plus the mouse wheel click 6. I got 6 buttons on here that I'll always bind to different heals. Takes me a little bit to get used to it because I used to use this mouse. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you the ultimate healer's mouse. 1 second. Oh yeah, baby. Steel Series World of Warcraft mouse, baby. So, man, this thing is so grimy. This was back in my hardcore raiding days. I used this one. So on this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 buttons. I could even putting it back in my hand, I already remember which buttons were binded to which heals. Like which one was group heal, which one was circle of healing. Scroll mouse wheel up was always the penance toss. This button over here was the emergency. Wasn't a flash heal. It was a that self heal emergency skill that you can get in the skill tree was always like, oh, I'm about to die. Let me pop that quick and take care of myself. Mouse wheel down was shield. Now I can't. There's a reason I stopped using this mouse. Is it because this button's stuck? If I took this thing apart, now that I have my iFixit kit, I can wash all this and probably make this button not stick anymore. Because I doubt the mechanism in there is broken. I bet you it's just stuck from the gunk. But there was a reason I stopped using this mouse. I don't know what it is. It didn't disconnect. I mean, dude, this mouse, man, hardcore rating, man. All this damage is from. I used the hell out of this mouse. But there was a reason I stopped using it. Maybe it was the mouse wheel. I think maybe it was the mouse wheel. I remember the mouse wheel stopped being responsive. But you know what? If I take this thing apart and properly clean it, get some rubbing alcohol, maybe take off this little film they have on it that's bubbling right here, the World of Warcraft film, and just like kind of sand it down to just the black. Maybe even repaint it with some metallic paint. I bet you I could take this thing apart and revive it. Because it still plugs in, still works. Hell, I'll plug it in right now. Plug it in right now. I bet you this thing still works. Except for I don't know what this button that's pressed in is going to do. Oh yeah, this still works. So what was the issue? Let's go to like a website where I can mouse scroll. Oh yeah, that was the issue. So it wasn't in game that was the problem. It's using it out of game. So when I mouse wheel down, it goes down at first and then it starts to mouse wheel back up. So like on my G2, you know, you scroll down, it scrolls down. You scroll up, it scrolls up. Here, I'll show you guys. Let me I'll bring up Streamlabs here and show you guys what's up. Display capture. All right, so as you see here, I'm on like Yahoo.com. Like this is with this mouse. You see how it like stops? See how it like stops and goes back up? It kind of stops and scrolls back up. So that was the issue. Mouse wheel up, I think, always works. So if I grab this and drag this down, mouse wheel up always worked. There's no problem with that. That was my prayer amending, I think it was called. But down was my shield. Like I would shield on people. And if you see this, it scrolls back. So what happened is something's wrong with the mouse scroll down. Now, if I take this apart, I might be able to see what it is. It could just be some gunk down on the sensor. The sensor that's underneath it. There could just be some gunk. Because this is pretty gunked up. So if I'm pretty sure you take this apart, like if you take off these pads on the bottom, which I'm sure I can reattach with some glue. Yeah, and I guarantee you I could take this thing apart and make it fully functional again. Like this button being stuck. This used to not, this button here, this one right here used to not be stuck. So I bet you that's just like, I don't know, sticky crap. Anyways. Yeah, that's that was from my serious WoW rating days, man. And I didn't get it because it was the World of Warcraft mouse. I got it because of the amount of buttons. Now they have ones now that have like 9 buttons on the side, like easy access for your thumb. I didn't like it. I felt like the mouse was a little too tall for me, but to each their own. No, to each their own. This is what I mean about having to manually do all these transitions instead of just having a button I can hit. So yeah, I think, you know, even though I sacrificed some buttons, I could heal fine with this mouse. Some of the buttons are a little awkward to get to though. After holding that World of Warcraft mouse, I really kind of want to make this work again. The thing is, I would like to make a video on this, but I don't know, like reviving this mouse. I'd like to make a video on it, but I don't know. Like, would that fit on my channel? I do other video game stuff besides Nintendo. So, like, if I made a video on reviving this mouse, do you think people would watch? Like, reviving the old SteelSeries World of Warcraft mouse? Like, this is OG World of Warcraft, I think. Do you think people would, No, World of Warcraft Cataclysm. This is the Cataclysm one. So, like, do you think people would actually check the video out? Like, can I revive World of Warcraft Cataclysm mouse? Can it be revived? But I think it'd be a fun video to make, but I don't think that it doesn't really fit with my channel. I mean, it does because it's video games, but then it doesn't because it's PC for starters. Anyways, I just have a Razor Naga. Yeah, dude. I think that's the one I was talking about with all the buttons on the side. Yeah, 11 macro. Yeah, dude. I had so much stuff macro to that for healing. It was crazy, man. I was serious about my World of Warcraft healing, dude. I was one of, if not the best holy priest on the Zul'jin server. You guys know that's one of the major original servers. I was one of, if not the best holy priest on that server for like 8 straight years. See, I think that video would draw in a crowd that typically doesn't watch my content because it says Nintendo Prime, but it would see like the video would basically be called "Can I Revive a World of Warcraft Cataclysm Steel Series original mouse?" You know, maybe I'd even put the year that it came out or something, because this is a really old mouse. Because I would like to revive this mouse. It is a little big for my taste now. I'm kind of used to the Logitech, a little more ergonomic for me. But if I ever get back into playing World of Warcraft seriously again, it would be nice to have this mouse working again. Now, you could find them, I'm sure, refurbished online somewhere. But I've never actually attempted a repair of a mouse, which I think all it needs to do is be cleaned. Now, we'll see. That mouse wheel, this thing concerns me a bit because the mechanism could be broken. You know, this button being stuck, it's either gunked up or the mechanism's broken, and I won't know that until I take it apart. The mouse wheel down, I don't know if it's just because it's gunked up or if the sensor's bad or something's wrong. Because the wheel still has all the clicks. Has all the clicks when you turn it, so it's not like the clicks are broken. And it has got the same clicks going forward as backwards. So something's weird where when I go backwards, it tries to go a little forward. And I remember that being an issue in World of Warcraft because sometimes it would toss out my paramending or whatever. Not paramending. Whatever it was. Whatever it was called. It would toss it out on the tank or whoever I was healing at the time when I didn't mean to do it. But what's up, Diego Plays too, man? The Naga. Yeah, dude. The Naga was one that I had. Yeah, the 12 buttons. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The number keys and all that. Yeah. Yep, I had that at one point. I just didn't like it. I literally used this thing until I got too annoyed with the scroll wheel. And then I finally stopped. And then last time I played was with this Logitech one, which is fine, but it didn't have enough button macros on this. But the Naga, I didn't like the Naga. I tried it and I didn't like it, and that's so I returned it. But I love this mouse. I would love it to have it in a wireless form. But even in wired form, I love this mouse. I've always loved this mouse. I mean, I have big hands, so like it's not like it doesn't feel good. Like just putting it back in my hand a moment ago, I'm like, man, I feel like I'm jumping back in time. I think I had a good DPI on it too, if I remember. I can't remember how to change it. I think I had to download an app. There was an app that messed with the DPI instead of it. Like on here, you know, there's a button that does DPI on my mouse now. That's pretty standard on mouses now. But there wasn't a button on here. There was software you downloaded, which I think the software still exists because they still make SteelSeries World of Warcraft mouses. They still make them, newer models. But let me see what the latest model one looks like. SteelSeries, because it's like $100 mouse or something. SteelSeries World of Warcraft mouse. Let's see what the latest model is. Oh yeah, they got like a wireless model. I mean, what's this? This is the... Yeah, here's a SteelSeries. Oh, man, that doesn't have nearly as many buttons. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's more like the mouse I have right now. That's like that's their new wired mouse. It's got to be cheap. It's unavailable. Oh, there's one back in 2013. They had a wireless one. Yep, here's the wireless one. Yeah, see, I don't like that design. It doesn't have enough buttons. It's literally more like my Logitech. It's like they copied the design of the Logitech G7 or G2 or whatever this is. Yeah, so a lot of these SteelSeries mice now, they don't have enough buttons. Yeah, there it is. There's what it used to look like back in its heyday. Before all the paint started coming off. Nope, that's not. That's an even different model. Again, with less buttons. Damn. They only make the nice model 1 year. 1 year ever. Let me see this bad boy. Nope, this is it right here. This is what it. Yeah, that's the exact mouse with the right LED colors and everything. Yeah. I'm just looking at different ones. I know you guys can't see it on your screen. But yeah, that's by far away my favorite design for MMOs. I don't know why. I think the reason that this mouse is because I didn't like the idea of having to do everything with my thumb. So my thumb has quick access. You know, I could roll my thumb on 3 buttons or like slightly move it up and get these 2 buttons. And then my pointers, which are already on the clicking buttons, could easily hit these 2 or easily spread out and tap these. Now these These would be less used spells because it's a little, this one's not as bad, but going to this one was a little more awkward. So these would be like less used build. This is my oh shit button, as I mentioned before, to save myself. Because that's just always under that finger, so it's quick and easy to hit. This button, maybe this was the DPI button, or I don't know. No. But I just remember, this spell would always be something that I didn't use often, but I would use it like a full heal or whatever at the time. And this one would be Divine Shield or something, or like the Spirit of Mending or whatever. Like it would be something that you don't use that often or is on like a long cooldown, so it's not that big a deal that you have to stretch your finger just a bit. But I just like the layout and how easy it was to hit a majority of the buttons. But yeah, I think if I take it apart and give it a really good cleaning, a really good proper cleaning with some rubbing alcohol, and then I strip the paint off and repaint it. Now see, I can't redo the logo. That part kind of sucks, but whatever. Repaint this SOB. Clean it up. I think it looked nice. Do a different metallic paint. I don't know. I think it would look really nice if I took it apart, and I think it's salvageable. I just didn't have the tools at the time. Now I do. Anyways, I spent all this time talking about a damn World of Warcraft mouse. We're getting off rails. Your thumb would just get lost after 1 through 6. That happens. But yeah, man, I abused the hell out of that mouse. I used to think that it was kind of, well, I always liked SteelSeries products anyways. But this particular mouse, like, I haven't seen any other SteelSeries mouse designed this way. Yeah, this is known as a legendary mouse. People are like, this is one of the top reviewed MMO mice of all time. But it's very hard. They don't make them anymore. So it's like you can find parts from people that parted them out. But anyways, let's see here. I played Classic. I forgot how rough the grind was. Not being used to borderline endgame level already when you just start, you're not going to know how to play at the level you boosted to. Oh, I don't have a problem with that. I figured out stuff quick. But for a lot of people, yeah, you could tell. They don't even know how to use basic spells. The only RPGs I could ever get into were Mario and Pokemon. You played as a Resto Druid. And what ruined WoW for me was when Druid quit being a jack of all trades and them just making all the classes pay the same. The classes still play different from last time I played. But they really specialized them more. So, like, a Druid, as an example, could be, a tank, a Resto, or a DPS. Priest has always kind of been, you could heal one way or heal the other. So you could heal as a Disciplined Priest, or you can heal as a Holy Priest, or you could do damage as a Shadow Priest. That's kind of the way it's always been with Priest. But, like, a lot of the classes still play very different. You're not tanking as a mage. There's abilities that temporarily let you survive, but you're not actually a tank. So there's still unique things to each class, but they made the game a little easier over time, made the raids easier over time because people were, they made it so you didn't even need to know people and you can complete raids now. Now they do have like they used to anyways have like heroic modes that you need to be in a real guild if you're gonna do that stuff, but let's see here. How do you know it's not an alt? Yeah, when I level up my mage, people be like, "Oh, you don't know what you're doing." I'm like, I know how to play as my mage in a dungeon. I just, mage was always like my secondary class because I like spellcasters. But yeah, healing, dude. I probably still rock at healing to this day. I went in, I'd be a little confused. I need probably a good hour or two to reset up macros and double check my spells and talent trees and all, like reacquaint myself with the changes that have been made to the class since the last time I played. But I could probably still be a legit good healing priest. Yeah, hard mode. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Now you hear about hard mode. Love the mana management. Oh yeah, the mana management and down ranking as opposed to the new whack-a-mole spam every heal on cooldown gameplay. Is that the way it is now? You don't even have to try. I don't know. I haven't played in a long time. When you're the only healer, you always have to try. But like when you're in a raid, there's 5 other healers or something. So like a video on that and all, yeah. Like if I did a video on that could potentially capture a new crowd, especially heading into Shadowlands. Like I could advertise it as like reviving the mouse for Shadowlands or something. I might even have some old videos of me raiding back in the day. At least up to the I think I have some videos at least man, do I? I don't know. Maybe I don't have those videos anymore. Maybe that YouTube channel got shut down. Let me check. Might have got shut down. Yeah, I'm not finding it. I'd have to go through some of my older YouTube accounts and see if I happen to still have it. I don't think I do, though. I think because it had copyrighted music in it, it got deleted. Anyways. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Also, crazy story. I had a Druid, VA Druid duel that lasted for 24. Dude. All the healers play the same mostly. I wouldn't know because I used to. Okay, back when I was hardcore raider, it was like it was like 4. It was like 3 to 4 main 5 to 8 hour raids a week at night on scheduled times, and then in between you would spend time grinding for materials or recipes or whatever for the next raid. And like back then, I wasn't an expert at playing all of the classes, but I knew everything about all the different classes. I knew everything they could do. I knew the abilities they had, because I would lead raids sometimes. So like I need to know what everyone can do, from the players to the actual capabilities of that class. So like I personally was not an expert at playing all of the classes, but I knew what the classes could do and what they were capable of. I'm not like that anymore. I have no idea. Now when I play, because the game is so casual now, I just focus on me. I don't really pay attention to what other people can do. I don't have to know it because I'm not in a hardcore raiding guild anymore. So it doesn't matter. I can just focus on me healing and keeping people alive and not really thinking about, I don't have to be predictive of who's going to get more damage, because there's so many healers in the public raids that, like, when you're in a serious hardcore guild, you might do things like you're in a 25-man raid. Like when you're in a public raid, you might have, 5-6 healers that are in the group. And you might not even need that many. There's times in the public raids I'm sitting there spamming like one of my attacks, smite or whatever, because there was nothing else for me to do. So here I am being a really shitty DPSer. But there were times like the last time I was in a real guild and we did like hero mode raids, where we would drop it to like 2-3 healers. We would like attempt to do certain bosses. We'd swap people out per boss to try to build the ideal group for each boss. And like we would have like, sometimes we'd drop down to 2-3 healers, like our 2-3 best healers, because we needed more damage, because there are certain timers and certain cooldowns and certain enrage moments that we need to get past, and we need more damage for it. So I remember there being some crazy combinations that we would throw in there to get like world first kills and stuff like that. It was crazy. Now 40-man raids were my favorite back in the classic days. Those were the bomb diggity. Even though nobody's computer could handle it and everyone lagged out, it was the bomb. All right, one of my kids woke up, so I'm gonna have to call that a stream. I have to go help him out. I think he might have peed his bed. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. Not a whole lot of money made tonight. Mostly myself. That's all right. Streams get like that. I mean, I don't stream just to make money. I stream to have a good time with you guys. I will catch you tomorrow for my next video. Otherwise, peace out.